Okay, let's react to this.
Like working out, like whenever I went to go like train, I had like a trainer at one point, and I'd be wearing wigs, and they would be like getting like tacky. They'd like re-tack because of the moisture, and then they'd start sliding and peeling off of my head while I'm like in this like doing this incredibly strenuous thing. I'd be working out, but like I couldn't focus because I was more concerned with how I looked and how my hair was doing and like how to keep it adhered to my scalp, and then like it would slide off, and then I'd put on a beanie. There was times where like I'd put a beanie on top of my wig that's on top of a wig cap that's on top of braids, and I just can't believe that it took me this long to be like, shave your head. That's so funny. All the Terry Joes and the country girls.
This is something I want to talk about, aside from what I want to talk about with the other part of this video. I just find it so sad. Like, she had beautiful, thick, long hair, but she really is spazzing out over the fact that her hair is a particular curl she doesn't want it to be. Like, I don't get that. That's what I don't get. Like, she had beautiful, thick, long hair, and she was so ungrateful for her hair because it was too tight for her liking, basically. Because there was nothing else that she could have had an issue with her hair for, because her hair was thick, her hair was long, she had plentiful amounts of hair, but she was just upset because her hair was a 4C hair grade. I don't understand why a lot of black women have this issue, with their hair texture, and act like 4C hair is like the end all curse of all curses of hair. Just a freaking curl type? Really? You mean to tell me just because your hair is a little tighter than the rest of ours, it's all just bad and you don't even need that hair anymore? You might as well shave it off. What an ungrateful little brat. Honestly, that's how I feel about that situation. How ungrateful is someone like this? You have really nice, beautiful hair, and you're so ungrateful simply because it curls too much, in your opinion. That's just disgusting. On top of it, I wanted to also address, I do think it's not just the fact that her hair is too curly and for her liking, it's also the fact that that's the most ethnic part of her. And because she is a mixed woman, and her phenotype looks not very Afrocentric. To be honest, what on her face is Afrocentric? There's nothing on her face that's actually Afrocentric at all. Her face is very Caucasoidal or Eurocentric, so to speak. Her facial features are not Afrocentric at all. Um, that's just obvious. And I know a lot of people would like to ignore that, and especially O'Shea Duke Jackson, because he's hurt. But point is, she doesn't have Afrocentric features on her face, and her skin tone is pretty much golden complexion. She's not really brown without a tan. So I think that's majorly what her problem is with her 4C hair type, is that that's the main thing that people will notice is African about her phenotype, is the fact that her hair is very tight. Outside of that, you wouldn't know really much about her Afrocentric heritage. And, you can see that some people, when they have one feature that's very African, but the rest of them doesn't look African, you can see a dichotomy of how you're treated, and therefore you internalize that negativity towards your Afrocentric feature, basically. And I think that's what happened with her, is that she likes the whole package of her not looking black. But the one feature that keeps her in as a black person is her hair texture. Therefore, the reason why she shaved her head. Not because of dating white men, not because of rejection from whatever man she was trying to pursue or who was pursuing her for that matter. I think it's specifically got to do with her own racial background and the way she is treated for her phenotype in regards to her hair type. Also, a lot of the time, light skinned people, when they have 4C hair, it is seen very differently than a dark skinned person. When dark skinned people have 4C hair, it's expected. When light skinned people have 4C hair, it's seen as a one up. Many dark skinned women will see it as a way to have a come up for themselves against them. They will use it against light skinned women. They will say the most insensitive things to light skinned women for having 4C hair, because they will say you're not even supposed to have that hair type. See, dark skinned black women are expected to have the hair type, but they might be attacked for it, say it's bad hair and so forth, but they're expected to have it. When you have a feature that people deem as bad and they say that you're not even supposed to have that feature, it gets even worse than that. And so I mean, that all comes into the play of how she handles having 4C hair and how it's come to this point where she doesn't even care that she has long, thick, beautiful hair. She's too obsessed with the fact that her hair is supposedly too curly for her liking. And that's the sad thing about this situation. So that's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and just understand that, hair is beautiful regardless of its texture. 4C hair is beautiful, and it doesn't matter if it's really tight. If it's long and thick and strong, it's beautiful. End of story. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below.